Yeah, first time in China, and I'm already impressed. I'm pretty sure that if they are following this path, they are going to become soon the world's first economy. I have no doubts about that.
人类的生活质量和生活。
将于1分钟之后开始，请您尽快就座，并将手机的。
迈阿尔法公司总裁吉瓦。
The ArcaSpace is a high-tech research group established in 1999 focused on space exploration, strategic defense, low-altitude economy, and high-technology fashion. We launched our first rocket in 2004 from an Air Force base to the Black Sea. We built and launched the world's largest solar balloons, high-altitude DPOL drones for both civilian and military applications, also flying hoverboards, orbital rockets. We've implemented the sea operations and launch and recovery of aerospace vehicles, and we also built and tested test vehicles for planetary explorations. We are currently developing 4 main programs: EcoRocket, a cost-effective orbital launcher; A1, anti-ballistic missile interceptor; the ArcaBoat 2 flying hoverboard; and the ArcaFashion high-tech luxury fashion line. The EcoRocket reduces orbital launch cost by a factor of 10. The current rockets use cryogenic, explosive, and toxic propellants. These lead to extreme safety measures, increasing the cost. Differently than these rockets, the rocket uses steam propulsion for the first 2 stages, while the third stage uses conventional rocket propulsion. The sea-launched rocket was ready for launch in 2022, but the situation in the Black Sea led to delays. Although the low-altitude test took place in the past years, we are actively seeking to resume launch operations and local production in a different location, like China. The financial calculations have shown that EcoRocket Heavy can even make the future asteroid mining industry viable. EcoRocket Heavy is also the world's heaviest rocket. We are looking for $1 for the EcoRocket demonstrator, followed by $50 million for the EcoRocket Heavy. The A1 is a cost-effective, strategic, anti-ballistic missile interceptor which provides the last layer of defense for high-value infrastructure. The interceptor releases a cloud of projectiles in the path of the attacking missiles. The impact of the missiles with the cloud happens at hypersonic speeds, leading to the warhead destruction. We are also building target ballistic missiles for training. The A1 received interest from 2 NATO armed forces, but the progress is slow. For this, we are looking for $2 million for the interceptor and $20 million for the complete system. ArcaBoat 2 is an evolution of the revolutionary ArcaBoat released 10 years ago. Today, the personal flying vehicles are no longer the way of fantasy, but when ArcaBoat was first released in 2015, it gathered huge media attention, basically creating the personal vehicle vehicles market. In July, we introduced the ArcaBoat 2, which aims to greatly increase the efficiency of the original model. As investment. ArcaFashion is the first fashion line designed by an aerospace company. Today, we can easily differentiate between the performance and design of mobile phones, computers, cars from the ones from the 80s, for instance. If we could travel back in time in the 80s, carrying our phone, everyone from that time would be amazed, but no one would be surprised by our outfit. We live in a world driven by the AI and space exploration, but we wear the same old clothing. The high-tech luxury ArcaFashion products manufactured from rocket materials complement your self-driving cars, mobile and wearable devices. In today's world, we no longer stand out with flashy logos on outdated fashion trends, but with cutting-edge fashion designs. Our strategic direction is diversification based on technological innovation, cost-effectiveness, and ecology in the following areas: space launch, exploration, exploitation with the EcoRocket, strategic defense with the A1 anti-ballistic missile interceptor, low-altitude economy with the ArcaBoat 2, high-tech luxury fashion with the ArcaFashion line. So, spaceflight, strategic defense, low-altitude economy, and high-tech luxury fashion. These are the 4 directions on which ArcaSpace is moving into the future. Thank you very much.
Manufacturing facilities here, the production here, and also the to use the
here and manufactured here and launched from here also.
就是要把就来中国生产，对吧？要在中国生产完了以后，就是卖给中国还是卖给各国？
Absolutely. We are going to bring all the revenue in the Chinese economy, hire people locally, contribute to the development of the economy. So we have basically four products. It's the Eco Rocket orbital launcher. It's a space launch vehicle able to launch satellites. The first two stages are using less efficient but ecological and extremely cost-effective propulsion system that is using only steam, while the third stage that starts in space is polluting, but it's using a small amount of polluting elements, and the engine starts in space, so there is zero impact on the atmosphere. We also flight tested this vehicle numerous times, so the product is validated. Of course, we still need to perform the orbital launch, and the vehicle was ready to launch since 2022. But once again, because of the difficult situation in the Black Sea area, from where we were performing the launch previously, it is difficult to do this today. The second product is the A1 Strategic Anti-Ballistic Missile Interceptor. It's a low cost, and also, unfortunately, we saw in the past years, because of the conflicts from around the world, we saw that there is a huge demand for anti-ballistic missile defense. And I'll give you an example. An interceptor that we are producing costs around 700,000 euros compared with, let's say, the Russian or the American or the Chinese interceptors that are way more expensive than that, in the range of millions. So this could be also a huge benefit for the Chinese and the local economy. The third product is the ARCA board. We launched our first ARCA flying hoverboard. We launched it in the first model in 2015, and basically it was the first of its kind, and it basically opened the creation of low altitude economy, the creation of personal vertical takeoff and landing vehicles. So right now, 10 years after that, we are in July this year, we are launching the ArcaBoard 2, which is a better product with longer endurance, longer autonomy. And the third and the fourth product is the Arca Fashion line, which is a fashion line inspired by the AI and space exploration era. So, don't you think it's a little bit unusual that we are all sitting here, and if someone from the 80s will come here and look at us, except for high resolution screen, we'll see, oh, okay, these guys are from the 80s. They are dressed the same as the people from the 80s. So I think we need to make progress in the fashion as well. So what we did was to take advanced materials, aerospace materials, and create this fashion line. And basically we are creating the high-tech luxury market in fashion, which I think is going to become the future in a world dominated by AI.